Hello, I'm Caroline Cassidy, Executive Officer and Conference Manager at DFK International. DFK International is an association of independent accounting, tax, legal, and business advisory firms. With over 220 members in 93 countries, we can connect like-minded professionals in supporting their clients' needs by working together. Today, we're here to talk about approval automation for accounts payable and accounts receivable. Our guests are Robin Davis from Carter Backer Winter, Jordan Taylor from Gibbs, and Lauren Askadikas from ApprovalMax. Automation tools can save you a lot of time and effort and improve your relationship with your clients. Together with our guests, we're going to dive deeper into the ways approval automation helps your practice and your clients. So, Jordan and Robin, would you mind saying hello to your audience and introduce yourselves and your firms?
Hi, I'm Robin Davis. I'm a partner at Carter Backer Winter LLP. We're a full-service accountancy firm based in the City of London of about 20 partners and 150 staff. I am a general practice partner, but I'm also the firm's finance partner. So I have an interest in ApprovalMax.
Great. Thanks, Robin. And Jordan, could you introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, I'm Jordan. I'm the finance manager here at Gibbs and part of the internal accounts team. We at Gibbs are a team of accountants and business advisors which operate from both offices in Oxford and London, and we also are a full service firm.
Great, thanks Jordan. And as we're talking about approval automation, we have Lauren, who's partner account manager at ApprovalMax with us as well. So Lauren, what is ApprovalMax and how does it work?
Sure. A pleasure to meet everyone. ApprovalMax is a business process automation tool in essence, and it actually serves as account payable, account receivable automation for Xero. So it integrates directly with Xero. It provides a possibility to eliminate all paper and email approval routing and to make process much more faster and much more transparent for all the participants. So approvers can see and approve purchase orders or invoices in any way they prefer, on the mobile, on the app, or via email. ApprovalMax contains all the bills from awaiting approval status, extracts them, and routes it through the delegated personnel in order for them to make an approval decision. So when somebody is delegated to approve a given bill for a certain tracking category for a certain amount or for a certain department, they will be notified and they will be able to approve it. That way, the approval process moves from one person to another up until the bill reaches the status of awaiting payment. When complete, the ready bills or purchase orders can be matched against each other, against the given budget, and be ready for payment.
Great. What problems does it solve for practices and their clients?
Well, there are surely lots of problems ApprovalMax solve. To begin with, ApprovalMax allows to avoid all duplicate payments. Ability to control spending in real time is one of the key features in ApprovalMax, as our partners are looking for real-time data, both for forecasting as well as for making sure that everything is accurate and in place once approved and kicks in general ledger. ApprovalMax obviously eliminates all paper and email communication. So in that sense, you are always sure that everything is digital, centralized in one place, and you can always find it at the end of the year when you're running your audits. Of course, people can collaborate with ApprovalMax and work on the go, especially during the COVID when most of the people were leaving their offices and still having to continue with their daily business activities. ApprovalMax saved a great deal of time to enable people to contextually communicate and put things in place and in structure. And finally, I would say that ApprovalMax is a great tool for making sure that your business coding is correct, and you can actually run all sorts of reports alongside having the visibility of all of the bills which have been approved, by whom it has been approved, by when it has been approved, and for which reason has it been approved. ApprovalMax creates an audit trail which is visible, it's attached to a given financial document, and travels together into your cloud accounting system as an attachment.
Great, thanks. Robin, how do your clients use ApprovalMax, and how did their approval processes work before they were using ApprovalMax?
Well, I think the best thing to do is to give you an example. We recommended it to a fairly large charity based in the UK. Now, prior to ApprovalMax, everything was either paper-based or email-based. The charity had people working on different projects and based in different locations. They used to use emails for invoice approvals or send bits of paper around the office, and that process was quite inefficient. So after we implemented Xero, ApprovalMax, and Dex, it became much easier for them to collaborate from remote locations. Now it's a streamlined process, and the approvers don't even have to be in the office to approve invoices. At the same time, if an invoice is stuck somewhere in the process because someone has forgotten to approve it, it's easy for the administrator to see what the problem is. But there don't appear to be that many problems, considering that all the people involved in the process get automated notifications and have, as Lauren has said, a convenient way to approve things.
Brilliant, thanks. And Jordan, I believe you use ApprovalMax internally. Can you explain to us a little bit about that?
That's right, we do. We use ApprovalMax exclusively for the accounts payable side of things at the moment. So primarily in order to obtain authorization for purchase orders, bills and credit notes. Before the introduction of ApprovalMax, the authorization procedure at Shaw Gibbs was very much paper-based. The pandemic moved forward our plans to implement a system such as ApprovalMax. And I, for one, I'm glad we have done so. It makes the process somewhat easier. What was needed and what ApprovalMax provides is an automatic link with Xero, which we know aids the payable process quite significantly now. One of the main benefits of ApprovalMax to us is the control it offers. The tiered authorization levels, which we can manipulate to fit by amending the workflows, is very important to us. It ensures bills of higher value are signed off by the relevant people before going on to be paid. As an example, we set the workflow so that smaller invoices to sort of say, I don't know, £2,000 or below only require authorization at the first approval level. Any amounts over this will require 2 approvers, and we set the workflow to identify this, which in turn ensures the invoice is sent to the correct people in order. For example, manager at the first approval level, and then the partner at the second approval level. Then finally, any bills over, say, an amount of £10,000 go to a third approval managing partner level, which ensures they're signed off by the correct people at all levels. Another way to do it is by, say, nominal code, which ensures invoices posted to those codes that fall under a certain budget holder are authorized firstly by that budget holder, which provides them with the control they require. Either way, ApprovalMax ensures each document is signed off by the relevant people with minimal manual intervention, which is what we were trying to get away from. Other benefits to us are the flexibility it provides. As it is cloud-based and through the use of the app, we can access ApprovalMax from wherever we are, which is ideal, as we know, for the world where we live in right now, where lots of people are flexibly working between the office and home. And also the security it offers, where users only see documents we direct to them, ensuring each document passing through is kept confidential, which is, again, very important. And lastly, the ease of use for the end user as well as the admin explains our continued use of ApprovalMax.
Great, thanks, Jordan. Robin, what kind of clients will benefit from approval automation?
That's quite an easy one. Anyone that has any invoices to pay. If you're in a situation where you are reliant on other people within your organization approving invoices, perhaps they have ordered the goods and they're the ones that need to approve it, ApprovalMax is for you. It saves time, it saves lots of paper, and it's incredibly efficient.
Right, thanks, Robin. And Jordan, perhaps again, you might just outline the top benefits you find of using approval automation.
Security. We use Xero, and there's no need to let everybody uses ApprovalMax into Xero, so you can have multiple signatories within ApprovalMax that can authorize without needing access to Xero, which keeps the financial data of the company secure. And also the two-factor authentication sign-in on both the app and the desktop sites ensures any data transferred through ApprovalMax remains secure from those that do not have access, basically. Convenience for the approvers is another one. In terms of the flexibility and being able to authorize, reject, or comment on a bill from wherever you are is vital, especially in a world where a lot of people are working remotely. Also, ApprovalMax can be set up to send notifications for those documents that still remain unauthorized, then prompting actions for a timely resolution and up-to-date information. There's no need to orchestrate the process manually anymore. I did touch on that quickly earlier. You only need to touch the documents once due to the smooth links between Xero and ApprovalMax, which in turn saves you time and allows you to focus your efforts and be more productive elsewhere, which again, this can be very important. And then finally, it allows shared responsibility with the client if you're offering it out to your clients, providing both you and the client with suitable access to up-to-date information.
Great, thanks, Jordan. Robin, what's your advice to other accounting firms?
Speak to Laurenus, install it yourself, run it for your own practice, see how good and how efficient it is, and by doing that, you'll have the confidence to recommend it to your clients, who will also see the benefit of it. So it's a win-win situation. I did touch on before my charity client who uses it. Like Jordan, we also use it in-house, and we also use it for staff expenses. We treat the expenses in the same way that we would any purchase invoice. Staff scan it in, and it's approved by the relevant people in the same way. Additionally, the time saving in paying the invoices is huge, because if you download a report of invoices payable from ApprovalMax in a batch and you batch up a payment run, you can just check the totals, agree, scan down the report, see who approved it. So that obfuscates the need to look at each individual invoice or email and make sure it's been approved. So the time savings are huge.
Right. Jordan, would you agree with that, or do you have anything further you'd like to add?
I would totally agree with that. I agree. Use ApprovalMax. Set it up yourself. It's so easy to set up yourself. Obviously, ApprovalMax are there to help you if you need it, as Lorena said earlier. But yeah, use it, set it up yourself. It saves you loads of time, and again, as I mentioned, allows you to be productive elsewhere, especially in terms of growing the business elsewhere.
Great, thanks, Jordan. Laurenus, does ApprovalMax have a partner program?
Yes, absolutely. And I'm delighted to announce that our partners benefit from multiple officially registered partner kind of treats. So one of those treats is ApprovalMax partner certification. So every single partner and the members of the team can go through official ApprovalMax training to enhance the knowledge and understanding of our solution and to best benefit themselves and their clients. We also offer unlimited training and support through our dedicated customer success management. So in case you decide to onboard ApprovalMax to one of your clients, we'll jump on a Zoom call with you, we'll guide you, we'll review your setup, and we'll make sure that everything is working like a Swiss clock. And ultimately, if you were to decide to partner with ApprovalMax, you will be never alone. Every single step with ApprovalMax is very easy to follow through. It's an easy software to use, and you will be treated with priority through our dedicated customer account management and myself as a partner account manager. So feel free to sign up at partner.approvalmax.com. It's totally free and complimentary to do so, and it creates lots of efficiencies and saves a lot of time for bookkeeping and accountancy practices.
Great, thank you. Thanks, Robin and Jordan and Laurenus, for your time today. It was really insightful. Thank you.
Thank you.